Clarity is the foundation of success. Without a clear vision of where you want to go, you will wander aimlessly, making decisions without purpose and ultimately feeling lost. Success doesn't happen by accident. It happens because you set a direction and take consistent steps toward that goal. It all begins with understanding exactly what you want out of life, defining it, and committing to it. Many people go through life without ever truly identifying what they want. They live reactively rather than proactively, letting life push them along wherever it pleases. This is why so many end up disappointed or dissatisfied. They're not headed anywhere in particular, and as a result, they never arrive anywhere meaningful. The key to attracting success is deciding on a destination, whether that's a career goal, a financial target, or personal growth. Setting clear, specific goals is the first step. Vague ambitions like, I want to be successful, or I want to be rich, won't get you anywhere. You need to know exactly what success looks like for you. What does the end goal look like? Is it a specific amount of money in the bank? Is it running your own successful business? Is it a more meaningful and fulfilling personal life? Whatever it is, be as specific as possible. Clarity comes from knowing exactly what you are working toward, not just what you want in a broad sense. In addition to clarity, setting deadlines is also critical. A goal without a timeline is merely a wish. Deadlines give urgency and help you to remain accountable. Without them, it's easy to put things off and procrastinate. The pressure of a deadline can push you to take action, to stop dreaming and start doing. When you set a deadline for your goal, you are signaling to yourself that it is time to get serious. Clarity also fuels motivation. When you know exactly what you are working toward and why, it becomes easier to stay motivated even during tough times. You can remind yourself of the bigger picture, knowing that each small step is a piece of the puzzle that will eventually come together. When challenges arise, and they will, your clarity of vision will help you push through because you will have a clear reason to keep moving forward. It will give you the strength to stay the course when others give up. Having a clear vision doesn't mean that everything will always go according to plan, but it does mean that you will have a sense of purpose in everything you do. It provides a roadmap for your life, and while the route may change along the way, the destination remains the same. Even if you face setbacks or failures, your clarity will keep you moving forward, knowing that every failure is just another lesson learned and a necessary step toward your ultimate success. Continuous learning is the cornerstone of personal and professional growth. The world is constantly changing, and to stay relevant and successful, you must be adaptable. Learning is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process that stretches throughout your life. Whether it's acquiring new skills, gaining knowledge, or understanding the world from different perspectives, learning keeps you ahead of the curve and opens doors that would otherwise remain closed. Successful people understand that they are never truly finished with their education. There is always something new to learn. This is why the most successful individuals are those who remain humble and open-minded, recognizing that knowledge is endless. No matter how much you know today, tomorrow offers more opportunities to learn and grow. The moment you stop learning is the moment you start to stagnate. When you stop evolving, your potential becomes limited, and so does your success. Learning isn't just about formal education or academic credentials. While degrees and certifications may play a role, they aren't the only measure of your ability to succeed. The most successful individuals are those who take it upon themselves to continually seek new knowledge, whether through reading books, listening to podcasts, attending seminars, or simply engaging in conversations with people who can offer new insights. Each of these actions adds to your skill set, broadens your horizons, and ultimately equips you with the tools needed to reach your goals. One key to lifelong learning is developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed through dedication, effort, and perseverance. People with a growth mindset don't see challenges as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. They understand that failure is not permanent, it's a stepping stone to improvement. Rather than fearing mistakes or setbacks, they embrace them as part of the process. This mindset allows you to continuously learn from experience and adapt quickly to changing circumstances. Investing in learning also means investing in yourself. The more you invest in your knowledge, the more valuable you become. The skills and insights you gain are assets that cannot be taken away from you. Education opens up new possibilities and allows you to offer greater value to those around you, whether that's your employer, your clients, or your community. It allows you to position yourself in a way that you can take advantage of opportunities that others might miss. Learning makes you more versatile and more capable of handling complex challenges that may arise. But learning isn't always easy, and it's important to cultivate the discipline to keep learning even when it feels difficult or uncomfortable. Often, we are faced with situations where we may not know the answers, or the path to success seems unclear. During these times, learning requires patience and persistence. The road to mastery of any skill is paved with moments of frustration and uncertainty, but it's important to push through these challenges. The rewards come to those who are willing to put in the hard work, who are willing to face obstacles head on and keep learning regardless of the difficulty. Another important aspect of learning is its role in increasing self-awareness. The more you learn, the more you understand about your strengths and weaknesses, your values and your purpose. With every new piece of knowledge you acquire, you get closer to understanding who you truly are and what you are capable of. This self-awareness is crucial because it allows you to align your actions with your true values and goals. It helps you make better decisions and avoid the distractions and temptations that don't serve your ultimate purpose. Learning is also a key driver of innovation. When you continuously learn, you are exposed to new ideas and ways of thinking. This broadens your perspective and sparks creativity. The most successful people are those who can see things from different angles and find innovative solutions to problems. They are always questioning the status quo and seeking better ways of doing things. By remaining open to new ideas, you stay at the forefront of progress and are able to lead, not follow, in your field. Moreover, learning is an investment in your future. It may seem difficult or time-consuming in the present, but the skills you acquire today will pay off exponentially in the future. The ability to learn quickly and efficiently is a skill in itself. The more you practice this skill, the better you become at acquiring new knowledge and applying it to real-world situations. Learning gives you the flexibility to adapt to new industries, roles, and environments, making you more resilient in an ever-changing world. Learning also builds confidence. The more you know, the more confident you become in your ability to take on challenges and handle different situations. Knowledge equips you with the resources to tackle difficult problems and gives you the belief that you can succeed no matter what obstacles arise. This confidence is magnetic and draws others to you. People are attracted to those who have expertise, and by continually learning, you position yourself as someone who has valuable insights and solutions to offer. But above all, learning requires curiosity. Curiosity is the driving force behind the pursuit of knowledge. It's what makes you want to explore, ask questions, and seek out new information. Without curiosity, there is no desire to learn. Cultivating curiosity is essential to staying engaged with the world and to continuously improving yourself. You must remain curious, open to the world around you, and always eager to explore the endless possibilities that learning presents. Taking responsibility for your life is the cornerstone of personal growth and success. It is the understanding that where you are right now in both your personal and professional life is a result of your past decisions, actions, and mindset. Whether you are where you want to be or not, it is essential to accept that you are in control of your own destiny. This means acknowledging that your choices, whether big or small, shape your reality. Many people avoid taking responsibility because it is easier to blame others or external circumstances. It's natural to want to point fingers when things go wrong. However, the true power comes from taking ownership, as this is the only way to create lasting change. When you shift your perspective from being a passive participant in your life to an active one, you gain the control and freedom to shape your future. It's about understanding that you have the ability to influence your environment, your relationships, your career, and your personal development. Taking responsibility also means not making excuses. The world is full of challenges, and not every situation will be ideal. In fact, many things will happen that are beyond your control, but how you respond to those situations is entirely up to you. Rather than giving in to frustration, anger, or self-pity, taking responsibility is about maintaining a positive, forward-thinking mindset. When you accept that you are the one who can change your circumstances, it empowers you to take action. The power of personal responsibility is especially important when it comes to achieving success. The truth is, most people who fail to reach their goals do so because they don't take full responsibility for their actions. Instead, they wait for the perfect circumstances or rely on other people to help them. The truth is, success is rarely about waiting for the right time. It's about taking initiative, acting in spite of adversity, and not waiting for things to align perfectly. It's about moving forward regardless of how you feel or what the situation looks like. When you take responsibility, you also stop blaming others for your shortcomings. Whether it's the economy, your boss, your partner, or your upbringing, these things do not define your success or failure. They may influence your situation, but they do not determine your outcome. You must take ownership of your responses and actions in every circumstance. No one else can live your life for you, and no one else can shape your future unless you allow them to. Taking responsibility means standing up and deciding that you will no longer let external factors dictate your life. This approach requires you to face your weaknesses. When you take responsibility, you stop denying your flaws, mistakes, or areas where you need to improve. Instead of avoiding these shortcomings or pretending they don't exist, you confront them. You recognize that weaknesses are not a sign of failure, but opportunities for growth. You embrace them as areas that can be developed, and through self-awareness and effort, you can transform them into strengths. This honest self-reflection enables you to make better decisions and improve your behavior moving forward. Furthermore, taking responsibility doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. It doesn't mean isolating yourself or refusing to ask for help. Responsibility involves recognizing when you need support and seeking it out. It's about acknowledging that you can learn from others and collaborate to achieve your goals. But it also means that you are still in control. You are the one who chooses who you ask for help and how you apply what you learn. You are still the one making the decisions and taking action based on your vision and goals. Taking responsibility is also about setting goals and being accountable for achieving them. Many people set goals, but they fail to take the steps necessary to reach them. They might blame a lack of resources, time, or luck, but true responsibility means setting clear, measurable objectives and then working tirelessly toward them. It means holding yourself accountable whether you feel like it or not. It means showing up every day and doing the work even when motivation fades. Responsibility is about creating a plan, following through, and accepting the outcomes of your efforts, whether they are positive or negative. Additionally, responsibility extends to your relationships. It's easy to point fingers at others when things go wrong in your relationships, whether it's with a partner, family, or colleagues. But real growth comes when you take responsibility for your part in any given situation. This means acknowledging your mistakes, being honest, and being willing to make amends. When you take responsibility for the role you play in your relationships, you develop trust and respect, both with others and with yourself. And lastly, taking responsibility leads to freedom. The irony is that by taking ownership of your actions and decisions, you free yourself from the constraints of blame and regret. You no longer feel trapped by circumstances because you know that you are the one who can change your situation. Responsibility empowers you to take control of your life, make meaningful progress, and pursue your goals without feeling helpless or dependent on others. It gives you the power to move forward, unburdened by the past or external limitations. When you take full responsibility, you stop seeing yourself as a victim and start seeing yourself as a creator of your own life. You realize that your future is not determined by what happens to you, but by what you do with what happens to you. You become the architect of your own success, and with this realization, you unlock the true potential within yourself to achieve everything you desire. Discipline is one of the most powerful forces that can help you achieve success. It is the ability to control your actions, emotions, and behaviors in the face of external demands to achieve a greater goal. While motivation can provide a burst of energy, it's discipline that carries you through when motivation fades. Success isn't built on a single moment of inspiration. It's built on small, consistent actions that are done every day. regardless of how you feel. Discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. At its core, discipline is about doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's about establishing habits that push you closer to your goals. Whether it's waking up early, staying focused at work, sticking to your diet, or continuing to learn new skills, discipline ensures that you stay on track. It's easy to get distracted or give up when the going gets tough, but discipline makes you keep going no matter the obstacles in your way. Many people fail to reach their goals because they rely too much on motivation. Motivation is fleeting, and it can be hard to come by on days when you're feeling tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. That's when discipline becomes essential. When you don't feel like working on your business, finishing that project, or exercising, discipline helps you push through those moments. It's the internal strength that says, even if I don't feel like it right now, I will do it, because I know it will get me closer to my goal. Discipline also helps you prioritize long-term results over short-term comfort. Most of the time, the path to success requires sacrifice. Whether it's giving up your time, comfort, or energy, discipline is what helps you make those sacrifices. The ability to delay immediate gratification in favor of long-term success is one of the key traits of highly successful people. For instance, you might have to choose to study for an important exam rather than going out with friends. You might need to work on your business during your free time instead of binge watching your favorite TV show. These sacrifices may not feel great in the moment, but discipline helps you focus on the bigger picture and the rewards that will come later. One of the most important aspects of discipline is consistency. Consistency is what makes discipline effective. If you exercise every day, even for a short amount of time, over weeks and months, it will add up and make a significant difference. If you dedicate a small portion of each day to reading, learning, or working toward your goals, that consistency compounds, and over time, you will have made remarkable progress. The key is to make discipline a part of your daily routine. The more consistent you are, the easier it becomes to maintain discipline. Eventually, it becomes second nature. Discipline is also linked to self-control. It's about making decisions in line with your goals, not your impulses. Everyone faces moments of temptation, whether it's indulging in unhealthy food, procrastinating, or avoiding difficult tasks. Self-discipline is about overcoming those urges in the moment and choosing actions that will move you closer to your objectives. It's about having the strength to resist distractions, stay focused, and do what's necessary even when it's uncomfortable. However, it's important to recognize that discipline isn't about being rigid or overly harsh on yourself. It's not about perfection, but progress. Discipline requires flexibility. Sometimes life throws unexpected curveballs, and it's important to adjust your plans when necessary. The key is not to lose sight of your ultimate goal. Even if you stray off course, discipline helps you get back on track. It's about making corrections and staying committed rather than giving up when things don't go exactly as planned. In addition, discipline helps you manage your time more effectively. Time is one of our most valuable resources, and discipline allows you to make the most of it. By creating a routine and sticking to it, you avoid wasting time on unimportant activities. You become better at setting priorities, planning your day, and focusing on what truly matters. This is especially crucial when it comes to work, business, or personal development. Without discipline, time can slip away, and before you know it, months or even years have passed without meaningful progress. Another benefit of discipline is its impact on your confidence. When you make disciplined choices and follow through with your commitments, you build a sense of accomplishment. Each time you stick to your plan, meet a deadline, or finish a task, you prove to yourself that you can be trusted to take action. This trust in yourself grows, and you begin to feel more confident in your abilities. Confidence doesn't come from simply wishing for success or hoping for the best. It comes from the consistent effort you put into your goals and your ability to stay disciplined through the ups and downs. Discipline is also essential for managing stress and maintaining mental clarity. When you have a disciplined approach to your tasks, you break them down into manageable steps. You avoid procrastination and last-minute rushes, which reduces anxiety. Having a routine allows you to stay organized and focused, preventing feelings of overwhelm. Discipline creates structure, which gives you a sense of control over your day and your life. Instead of feeling scattered, you feel centered and purposeful. The truth is, everyone has the potential for discipline. It's not a trait that some people are born with and others aren't. It's a skill that anyone can develop with practice. Just like any other skill, discipline requires effort, patience, and persistence. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes. At first, it might feel difficult, especially when faced with distractions or challenges. But with each small victory, you strengthen your discipline muscles. Over time, the actions that once felt difficult become habits that require less conscious effort. The more disciplined you become, the more successful you will be. In conclusion, success is not a random event. It is the result of clear vision, continuous learning, taking full responsibility for your actions, and cultivating discipline. By understanding what you want and staying focused on your goals, you create a clear path to follow. The more you learn, the more you evolve, positioning yourself for greater opportunities. Taking responsibility for your life and actions empowers you to control your destiny, while discipline ensures that you stay on course, even when challenges arise. Together, these principles create a solid foundation for lasting success. Remember, success is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about consistently taking the right steps, day by day, toward your desired future